And for intermission's sake, it's called to install a fire hydrant, because apparently that's the law now. Anybody with a property a certain size has to get a tank and hook it up to a 4-inch fire hydrant for fire abatement. Yep, they're finding all sorts of ways to validate their paychecks in order to the government's debt, pay for taxing the homeowners more than they need to. Because look at how fucking absurd this is. This is a 4-inch pipe to pump water out and put out a fire, hooked up to a tank. It's 2,500 gallons. It could be 5,000 gallons, whatever the case. If you just opened the valve and let it drain, that thing would be empty within an hour or so. So in the situation with the fire, this is just like pissing on it. Ain't much of a help. When there's a pond on the property that they could have or should have hooked up a pump to, you know. I was called in and asked to take a look at a hole in some sheetrock, see if it could be patched or what the issue was. And at first blush, it seems like, yeah, a straightforward deal. But as it turns out, this roof has about a 60, it's a 30, 60, 90 triangles. Might as well be hanging like parallel to the floor. But what happened here is this entire sheet of, or these sheets of sheetrock have come loose from the joists. Whatever was holding it in, screwed, is no longer holding all this sheetrock, which is actually quite heavy, quite a heavy load. In fact, if there was a bustling or a mini earthquake or a tremor, this could all come crashing down on whoever would be presumably in the bed, with the only exit escape being this door. So this has turned out to be an emergency situation. So I'm going to do some surgery here without having to do any cutting. Using some 2x4s and screws and whatnot. Those are all the tools I need.